Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gamma Alpha Zombie Gaming channel. I'm your host G, and welcome back to Days Gone Perma-Deaf. So, this is a playthrough of Days Gone on the Survival 2 difficulty on whole game Permadeath mode, where the only rule is that I am not allowed any audio. So if I go to my options, I have every single sound turned completely off. I do have subtitles on because there are a few cues in the game that I do need to see to know that they happened, like for example Boozer crafting us items, or while waiting for a mission seeing where the radio dialogue is at. So yeah, other than that, let's load into the game and I'll talk about today's plan. So this is a new save that I actually started, so yeah, let me just, so yeah, this is it, whole game. And the way you do permadeath is one at a time. If you have more than one permadeath save, because the game puts them all in one file, if you die on one of them, the game deletes the whole file, so you lose all the other ones. So yeah, when I finish this, I'm doing another playthrough. You'll see it. It's called Extreme Permadeath. So yeah, let me load into this game. And so, today's plan. Now, last time I did not do this, and it is the journey south. The early journey south. We just finished prologue, and I cleared a few things around the Cascade region. I think I got all the Nero injectors, as well as the one in the Marion Forkstone Nero checkpoint. And yeah, I killed a couple of the hordes in the Cascade region, the White King Mine, as well as the Death Train Horde. And yeah, so now I want to hunt for Nero injectors. I think the remaining ones in Belknap, we have the one at Ironbeak Pass, and then the one at the jump at Trouble Rock, and then the one inside the Apache's Lakes Horde cave. These are very dangerous. I'm not gonna bother with them right now. I want to head south, and my main goal today is specifically the Nero injectors. So here we are. Let's check what time it is. It is 12 p.m. I'm gonna turn the day around before going on the rock climb. I need to also make sure that fuel on the bike is topped off. So yeah. Where is a good spot for fuel nearby? I'll think of it while I go sleep. So yeah, if the footage looks a little bit like there's some screen tearing, that is because I decided to turn off VSync. I think the game might be more stable with a frame rate higher than a capped 60. I capped it at 90, so yeah. I'm gonna see how the game performs today. Now, just because we are heading south and I said I'm gonna focus on Nero injectors doesn't mean I'm not gonna do other stuff. I might start doing hordes as soon as I'm in the Crater Lake / Highway 97 region, but yeah. For today, at least, we're gonna focus on the Nero injectors, starting with Lost Lake. So yeah, the world should be a lot safer at this point in the game. So yeah. Seeing as it is morning. And let me check, I do have engine 1. So yeah. Now it can make it on the jump. But basically, I'm getting fuel. Oh no, please don't crash. Okay, good, good, good. I'm getting the fuel from the Neuro Research site. So yeah. And I'm taking this route simply because I don't want to deal with the sniper ambush, which you get if you head south of the gate. Okay, let me align the bike first, and now we hit caps lock and climb up. We might still run into marauders on our way down because I am headed this way, because that's where the climb starts. And I don't think there is a necessary need to quick save the game. To put it simply, there is a point where I will need to reload the game. So yeah, you're gonna see what happens. So our path is right up here. And here it is, right facing this tree. So if I align my bike, hit the caps lock, and then we start our climb. Now I haven't done this in quite a while, so I don't know if they patched it. I don't think so. Now if we go immediately this way, ignore the first floating tree, and then we see the second sort of floating tree. Whoa. Okay, I need to be extra careful. We head down here, this part is full of grass. Then we go up the hill. And we stay on the peak. And I shouldn't worry about fuel this time because I do have Sarah's gas tank, so that is an advantage of doing this in the remastered version, is having Sarah's gas tank. And here we are, Lost Lake region. Now, one thing is, in the remastered, Sarah's gas tank has the same capacity as gas tank 5, which is a 5-gallon, because it actually shares a model with gas tank 4. And so I don't think I can quick save from the bike, so this is where I want to save the game, and then I want to load the game. Why? Because you see that line right here? If we cross it, there's a chance of us falling into oblivion. What I would do before is I would just stay to the right of this tree and I'm all good, but this is permadeath, we cannot risk that. So now let's load our checkpoint. Saving and reloading always makes that line disappear because you're right next to it. So now if I look, the line disappeared and we can just ride normally and we won't fall into oblivion. See? It's that simple. So now, if I go a little bit ahead, there's a rock here on our left, and just a little bit past it, there's a second rock, and now we have grass, and it floats right here, which is our clue to go inwards. I think we're meant to head to the right of this rock. Right? No, no, no. Okay, I headed too far. Yeah, we're meant to come here to the grassy part. Okay. Now, before I continue, number one, do I have any scrap? I should fix the bike, make sure it is 100%, and health, I saw right there. Health is also 100%, so we want this specific rock because it's gonna be easier for us to align the bike. And then we get on this invisible barrier, and then we make sure the bike is parallel to the ground. Yep, and the engine is done. Usually there are a few marauders in here, but looks like right now we're good to go. And yeah, let's start getting Nero injectors. Now I first want to head to the Sawmill Nero checkpoint. That is our safest bet right now because we could whatchamacallit, we could sleep. I should also make a quick stop by through Lost Lake Camp, because then if I find any survivors I can send them to Lost Lake once I have visited the camp. And yeah, here we are, it is done. Now over here we only have the mechanic available. We can buy, I think, a good exhaust as well as a good engine at trust level 1 if my memory is correct. So we don't have to worry about runners in this one. Now we have left. And here it is, the old sawmill. The bike is pretty loud, I really hope I don't draw out the horde. Okay, nothing over there, nothing over here. We start from this lamppost. Let me switch to my crossbow. And now we get inside here, through the fence. Okay, we should be safe for now. No? Come on. Okay. And I think there's that one left. Nope, that didn't work. I'm just gonna go down there. And I think that was the last speaker. Now let's get the fuel, which is there. Now I'm gonna do a tiny experiment off camera, not in the save, but I'm wondering what happens if I partially fill up the generator. So yeah, I've never seen that happen. Maybe it doesn't stay on for too long. Maybe we could trap Deke inside of an aero building. Now let's see, I think I'm gonna go with focus, because I am trying to increase all of them equally. So if I head to I, or was it O? It was O. Yeah, I haven't done anything for focus, and the next 3 injectors are all gonna be focus, because that does come in handy when fighting hordes, so yeah. Now let's make sure meds are all topped off. I can't craft these yet. I need to take out ambush camps. Oh, but I am 1 Molotov short. What do we have in here? Nothing. Okay. Let's grab kerosene. And I am gonna work my way toward, carry that weight. Okay, so now just to be safe, I'm gonna sleep. Welcome into the chat, Wildcat Arrow. How you doing, man? Yeah, it is pretty early, but it's the safest to do everything at first light. And one more time. Okay, so now I'm gonna head to... There are 2 Nero injectors that are research sites. One of them is a jump. We're gonna do a specific climb to get there. It is right outside of the Dearborn ambush camp. So let's head there first. And yeah, there are freakers out in the morning usually, so we better be extra careful.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in?
Oh, there's a trail up here?
I can't get out.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside.
Okay, so we have to climb this log, but I better be careful. I better be careful of wolves. Activate caps lock, start climbing. Nope. Ouch. Okay, how much health did I lose? Not significant amount. Okay. No, fuck. Okay, I'm not losing that much health. This area has wolves. Please work this time. There we go, we did it. And the injector is here. Like I said, this one and the next two are gonna be focus.
More times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind.
And now the next one is at the cave for the River Flow Farms Horde.
How long do I got to keep you, to keep you?
And you know what?
Deep of my mind.
Is there a medkit here?
And you're always the same.
If there is one, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna collect the one that's here. I don't see anything, unfortunately. But yeah, just in case we don't die, I am gonna heal this time. And I should probably be extra careful of Marauder ambushes. Because I know there is one that's a rolling bar trap that spawns here. Yeah. No, 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 no. That was a sniper ambush instead. It's usually a rolling car trap.
How long do I gotta keep you?
Okay, so whoa. Wrong way, Deke. This is the Ellington Cutoff Road. I don't need to be that high up. Now if I come past Iron Mike's farm, I think I should actually follow the train rail. And as soon as we get to see the tunnel, we head down that way. And we should be right at the cave. And I know this is also an area for wolves. So again, focus. Now this next injector I am a little bit nervous about, because it is the Santium Tunnel Nero checkpoint, and I have to burn one nest in order to get the fuse, so yeah. Oh shit, I've never seen marauders here. Ouch. No, 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 no. They almost killed me, what the hell? I think they have SMP9s. That would have been literal fucking death. Not something you'd expect, to be honest. Now there is a potential wire trap right here, so I gotta move the bike here between the truck and the sign to avoid it. Now, just because the noise will draw out the freaks that are in the nests, I'm gonna just take a little bit of a wide berth and make my way up. It is up here. So yeah. Now, funnily enough, this Nero checkpoint has only 2 speakers. Come on, where's the third one? There it is. Okay. Now let's spin around and take out a Molotov. Check behind us to make sure there's no more freaks. None there. And I think I want to blow them all up. Yeah, there should be one more over there, right? Where is she? I saw her. Huh. Okay. Now let's get rid of the speakers. And then I'll get the fuse. Now there are no gun merchants, so I am gonna take the ammo. Okay. Fuel can is back here. There was one outside, but I think I blew it up. And I forgot to install the fuse. Okay, I thought there was something on this side. I was wrong. Okay, now this should be the last time I use focus for a while now. Okay, so if I check my stats, they're all equal now. So next up, I'm gonna be doing a mixture of health and stamina again. So yeah. Next up, there are 2 injectors in Iron Butte, but if I head to the map, it is 12 PM. So yeah, do everything at first light. This is only a rule of Perma-Deaf. You do not want to be stuck out later in the day. In a regular survival playthrough, if I saw that it was 2 p.m., I'd be like, it's okay. Okay, so now we have to head to Iron Beat, but first, let me make sure ammo is full. Oh yeah, I should craft some bolts and make sure that this is reloaded. We're like missing one bullet or something. We have enough credits at Iron Mike's. How much fuel is in the bike? Okay, 43%. That should be enough to get to Iron Butte. I just need to get to Camp Pioneer with it. Now once I get on this road right here, I should be careful of wire traps. And actually it might be a good idea to get down here. Now there is a sniper area that I'm gonna avoid. Oh shit, these are bleachers, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna go around here. Just take the safe way around. I don't know if this area has any wire traps. I never ride on this road. So yeah, just took a little bit of a wide berth just to avoid that. Now there's usually a sniper around here somewhere, but it looks like we're good. And we want to take the first gate of Camp Pioneer because right after it is usually a wire trap. Right here. The wire trap is not here, but there are usually marauders there, and there's a gas can that I need to avoid. So we take this route. And yeah, just gonna nitro my way just so I don't draw in any marauders. I once had it happen to where marauders followed me all the way in here. And we need to first double check that there isn't any Ripper Sniper here. They usually spawn up there. Ow. Ow. No, 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 no. Medkit. Okay, now let's heal up. Yeah, wolves are annoying. I'm not used to seeing any wolves in this area though. Let's get our fuel up. There we go. Okay, and now hopefully let's do it on the first try. Let's aim as high up as possible. Hell yes. Did it. First try. Okay. The second part of the climb. Okay, a little bit higher. And I'm only gonna get one of the neuroinjectors instead of both, because the other one has rippers nearby. And so first I want to get the US 556. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid the transportation complex because there are rippers that spawn there with a wire trap. So if I head out here, this area should be void of any roadside ambushes. Yeah, this road's a lot longer than I remember it. Okay, I'm gonna park it a little bit far. We can see the horde right there. Yeah, let's grab the US 556, a fantastic weapon. And now our next destination is the Nero Injector outside of the Redwood RV ambush camp. And by the way, at this stage in the game we can actually cross the Hydro Dam. But yeah, seen as we can't make the jump, and by the way, the ambush camp is empty at this stage in the game because they actually unlock once we officially unlock Iron Beak, which is after killing Carlos. And here it is. Now this area is usually a hotspot for screamers. Hopefully the game does not glitch out on me and spawn any. I'm gonna need all the scrap that I can get. And right now I'm gonna do health. And our next injector will be stamina. Now, what time of day is it? 10 a.m. Okay, we're good. So if I make my way all the way here... Wait, there's a survivor. Let's grab our new weapon. And let's send him to Lost Lake. And Iron Mike's. We haven't even visited Hot Springs yet in this save. It's that wild. Any more breaks in the area? Okay, now that it's clear, we want to get over here and then hit caps lock, and I want to start climbing, and it's this bit right here that I struggle with the most. I want to get on this side of the rock and then like this, and we made it. First try. I've never done this on the first try. I love that. Okay, now I can re-engage the clutch. We get to this rock and then we start heading upwards. Okay, and then we want to stand up here. It's hard to see, but right above Deacon's head, you can see a sideways V-shape going off to the right. Yeah, we want to ride around that. Oh shit, we're losing traction. Now it says Crater Lake region, and now we follow the line, don't cross it. But it ends up at this rock, and then I climb up here and I park the bike because again I think it's somewhere along here. I think this is the line. Another potential fall into oblivion, as the song in the background is saying. How ironic that this is the song that's playing in the background. Fall into oblivion. Okay, so now we load. And now the line should be gone. It's much smoother now. So we should cross it without falling into oblivion. Okay, we need to go down as slowly as possible. The trick here is to try using both brakes. And here we are, the invisible barrier. I need to make sure that the bike's fully healthy. I also need to make sure that Deacon's health is topped off. and parallel to the ground. Oh shit! This is a dangerous drop. Fuck, we lost. There should be a safer way. I might look into Grey Ghost's method, but yeah, we have lost life 2. Yeah. That is actually where I want to end it today. I'll make a restart next time. So yeah. Maybe this time I'm gonna increase Deacon's health first and foremost, get it to the very top, and then I'll focus on stamina and focus. Yeah, because we need to survive that drop. I've never had it to where Deacon dies, so this is the first for me. Yeah. So, if anybody would like to support me financially, I have a Patreon. The link is going to be dropped in the chat by Nightbot. Subscribing to my Patreon is only $6 a month, and you get early exclusive access to my upcoming projects, early release of my long-form content, as well as a shout out at the end of every long-form video and live stream. Today I'm shouting out Cold Girl Erie, so thank you, Cold Girl, for your continued support. Now, I also have a Discord server if anybody would like to join in, chat. Yeah, the link is in the description. And yeah, other than that, check out the rest of my content. I play lots of other games. I stream every day at around 5 or 6 p.m. GMT, give or take depending on the day. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, I will be streaming The Last of Us Part 1. I usually stream it on Saturday, and Wednesday is usually Dying Light, but since I played co-op, this Wednesday my best friend is a little busy, so Dying Light this week exclusively will be on Saturday, and on Wednesday instead we are playing The Last of Us Part 1. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, hit subscribe to support the channel, leave your thoughts in the comments, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss another upload. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Until then, this has been G, signing out. Peace.